Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here. We are bringing a cool stone to you today. This is one that I feel like isn't super common. You don't hear about it a lot, yet it has some really beautiful coloring and really beautiful designs within the stones. It's a stone that's been used since the Stone Age for crafting sharp tools, weapons like knives, arrowheads, and spear points, and used by ancient civilizations to make mirrors like the Aztecs and the Greeks. So, some pretty cool ways it's been used in history. What are we talking about today, Cynthia?
The lovely brown and black mahogany obsidian.
It is really a beautiful stone. Those kind of deep colors make it align with the element of earth, the root chakra. It aligns with the element of fire, um, and all the lower chakras, root, sacral, solar, really bringing in that kind of grounded but fiery energy, which is always fun. Before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future episodes. We're here every week with a new video talking about crystals, essential oils, chakras, energy, intention, manifestation, all that fun stuff. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. And Cynthia, can you tell us what the benefits of mahogany obsidian are?
Mahogany obsidian it's a very grounding and protective stone. The energy is a little softer than some other grounding stones, but not to be taken lightly nonetheless. It combines, as you said, that stabilizing energy of earth with a warm, kind of revitalizing energy. It's especially known for helping with grounding and stability. It kind of anchors any scattered energy and provides a good solid foundation during times of stress or change, transition. It's very, very good for protection, particularly psychic protection. It protects against psychic attack and energy vampires. So it's great for empaths or anyone actually who's in a toxic environment. Think some office situations there, very helpful. It's great for strength and confidence. It encourages self-acceptance. It's how it kind of works in that area. And it also supports inner strength, especially when you're overcoming past trauma or have some, shall we say, limiting beliefs about yourself, which so many of us have. It's great for energy blocking, block releasing. It helps to gently release any energetic blockages, especially those related to shame or unworthiness. So we tie back into the self-confidence there. And as Katie mentioned, it's a great tool for working with either sacral or root chakra alignment. It's a great support for creativity, sexuality, and security. That's self-confidence.
A really powerful stone, for sure. And it is also cool that it aligns with the goddess. It's Papalot, which means obsidian butterfly. It's an Aztec goddess, Aztec butterfly goddess, which if you think about the benefits that Cynthia shared, and she kind of talked about energy block release and strength and confidence protection, these are all elements of transformation too, right? So this stone kind of has that butterfly energy, but it also brings protection, stability, confidence, strength, clearing through those transformational processes that butterfly energy inspires. So really an amazing stone that I think we don't hear about enough, that we don't talk about enough, we don't see it enough. Really a powerful stone. Definitely one to have as a worry stone, I think, to really kind of ground down and use in those moments of worry and anxiety as well. So great stone to use for meditation, for healing, removal of energetic blocks. Great stone to bring into your yoga practice for grounding, for confidence, things like that. How else can we use this stone, Cynthia?
Well, you talked about meditating. It's great to keep a tumbled stone or a worry stone in your pocket, or wear it as jewelry to help shield against negativity, especially when you're in emotionally charged environments. So it's, as we mentioned before, it's ideal for empaths, healers, or anyone needing energetic boundaries. And that's a great way is to, keep it in a pocket, keep it on your person somewhere, somehow, so that it's, you've always got that touch with the stone. You can try using it while you're journaling, holding it, or having the stone nearby. It helps to unlock um, those deeper layers of insight and release. It'll gently bring issues that maybe have been buried up to the surface to help you work with those. As you can probably imagine, it's great to put on your desk or in a creative space to help release self-doubt, boost that self-confidence, and spark some productive action. And it's especially helpful when you pair it with an essential oil like ginger or wild orange. They're great for that creativity, that spark, that zest. And the last one we're going to bring up is try including it in grids, little pieces on grids that are focused on grounding, energetic shielding, or building confidence as you're going through life transitions. Um, I know some of those speak to me. How about you, Katie?
For sure. I love the crystal grid one, pairing it with kind of intentions, or, really anytime you're using it, pairing it with intentions or affirmations, kind of pairing the energy of the stone with your words and creating this really powerful energy to work with, to move through. Some really great affirmations that you could pair with Mahogany Obsidian. I release my limitations. I am free. I allow myself to experience deep healing. Really encouraging that transformational energy with those affirmations. But you can also use something simple like I am grounded, I am stable, I am strong, I am confident, right? To really ground into the root chakra energy and create that stability for yourself. So, Cynthia mentioned some essential oils when she was talking about how to's. What other oils would really pair well with mahogany obsidian?
As usual, it depends on your intention. You need to pick your intention first, and then that will help you, choose your oils that you want to pair with it. If, for example, you're trying to do some grounding work, then vetiver, frankincense, cedarwood, or patchouli are ones that'll help you. The psychic protection that I talked about earlier are going to be boosted by myrrh, frankincense, clary sage. Um, Confidence, self-confidence, wild orange, ginger, lang ylang, and jasmine would be good places to start. And if you're doing perhaps sacral and root chakra alignment, you could pair patchouli and wild orange, or ginger and lang lang, or sandalwood and jasmine, and that'll help you work on both of those chakras at the same time using those oils. Each one of these areas has many oils that will support it. So if you hear your intuition telling you to use something else, then by all means, go for it. These are places for you to start if you're uncertain, but as you get more experience, you may feel called to do something else, and I would highly encourage you to do so. Anything there speaking to you today, Katie?
Oh gosh, I always love me some sandalwood, but cedarwood is one of my favorite oils. And it was when I started practicing hot yoga, where you're sweating in the practice and you kind of have a towel to wipe your sweat off. Cedarwood was the oil I would put on my towel to take a deep breath in, right? To really ground my energy when I was kind of in that maybe moment of power hot yoga where I was a little exhausted or I needed a little bit of grounding my energy and like pulling through, cedarwood was my called deep breath oil. So cedarwood sounds good to me right now, actually. And I love what you were saying about, working with your intuition. And we always talk about this, right? But something that's really important to remember is sometimes intuition doesn't make logical sense, right? Sometimes what you need or your soul needs doesn't make logical sense. And so trusting that the oil that comes in for you and the stone that comes in for you, like that's really what you're drawn to and what you need to work with at this time, even if it doesn't make logical sense to you. Really just trusting that intuition and letting it guide you. So as always, it's really important to cleanse and charge your crystals, whatever crystal you're working with. And each crystal has its own kind of best practices for cleansing and charging. Mahogany Obsidian is pretty open to its cleansing and charging. You can do moonlight, sunlight, earth, water, salt, smudging, sound healing, and or Reiki. So you've got lots of options there for cleansing and charging. And interesting fact about mahogany obsidian, we will leave you with this. It is a type of volcanic glass that is formed during the cooling and solidification of molten lava. So when you hold mahogany obsidian in your hand, you are holding lava in your hand, which I think is really, really cool and neat. So get yourself some mahogany obsidian. Embrace this beautiful energy that is, I feel like, forgotten, a forgotten stone almost. We have these on ewbms.com in worry stones and some different options. Go check it out. Pick out your stone and bring mahogany obsidian into your toolbox. You won't regret it. It's got an amazing, amazing energy. We'll be back here next week with another Crystal Talks episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss us out in the future. And until then, take care.